1,000 years journey starts with a single step, or in Toastmasters, the DTM journey starts with Icebreaker. And tonight, Toastmaster Hamad has started his journey towards becoming distinguished Toastmaster. For Icebreaker, we don't expect too much, very, powerful speech. But Toastmaster Hamad actually delivered a very, very good speech. And I'll tell you why. First of all, the opening. The opening was wonderful, starting with a quotation. One of the way of starting is asking a question, having a quotation, doing something extraordinary so that you can attract the attention, and you did very well. And you give a salutation as well through the beginning. The eye contact, the thing that I want to suggest you about eye contact is, we are having a lot of Toastmasters and guests. And I think in my point of view, you're actually covering the people in the front. So try to cover people in the back as well. And about eye contact is, when you were having a quotation, like you were saying that Zain Qureshi came and told me that, you were actually thinking and moving on, watching the very far back. Try to say that Zain Qureshi told me about this and about Toastmaster to join that. So that's what's about eye contact. Okay, when you're describing a scene, although it was a very good speech, but when you're describing a scene, try to use vocal breath. It might be a little bit difficult, but when you say that, okay, for example, I was a very chubby, 95 kg, something like that. Although it doesn't look like, but I was 95 kg, and you can use your hands. For example, I was very fat, and then I reduced it to 35 kg. You reduced, and you went to 60. I don't know, but that's very impressive. So you could use that. You use the emotions. So I was from the fat boy to a very tiny person. So it was about hand movements. A little bit unnecessary movements. I felt that because you were actually describing that, okay, you was having some sort of troubles in your school, but you were having a little bit unconscious movements. Try to stand rigid, face the audience, and deliver your speech. When you want to make a story, make a scene. Like for example, you have a stage, and say that I was in school, and for example, you can divide the stage on your own pace. And say that, okay, I went there, and then I saw, for example, Zain Qureshi, and he told me that you could do this and do that. Proper pauses, if you use, it would much better. Like you had some pauses, was very good, proper pausing. But for example, when you want to ask anything or having any quotation, try to have pauses, like 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. It will be much more better, especially the pregnant pauses. Build up the scene. I'd say that, and the last, but not the least, the conclusion. The good speech actually contains a very strong opening and very strong conclusion. At the body, nobody usually actually pays attention. He had a very strong opening with the quotation, and in conclusion, he actually related to that. And at the end, he said, "I'm the king," and said that this actually grabs the attention. And that's the key. And congratulate you, and look forward to see more. Thank you.